Let's talk about Future, bro. We can say this is a Future album too, right? Basically, it's a Future and Metro album. He's on every track, so it's a Future album. He had an album 2 years ago as well.
Yeah. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
What has this guy really done, bro?
Start your family. They have families. They are co-parenting. Start a real family. Out of the big three, Kendrick has never been one. Kendrick is the most insecure between the three of them.
Insecure? You're talking about Drake, the most insecure man on the planet,
the most
bro.
insecure man, but out of the three of them, Kendrick is the most insecure.
I think he's the most secure, bro.
Yeah. Can we start? Yeah. Welcome back to the Let's Talk Foreplay podcast. We're on episode 7. This man is laughing at me. I'm just excited to be on the pod, guys. Why are you laughing at me?
Welcome back, Kane. You're very excited, my friend.
Yeah, shout out. I just love being in on the sofa talking cock.
Yeah, I love the way you say it. That's like his trademark.
Yeah, it's my trademark.
Yeah.
Talking cock.
It's like 4 G's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Episode 7. Yeah,
episode 7.
Damn. Cool.
We almost done with the season.
Yeah, season's gonna end on episode
1.
10.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing so far. Once again, 300 subs. Thank you so much.
Finally, shout out to everyone subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing.
We want to get 500 before the season ends, and I think that's definitely
we got
possible.
3 episodes to run 500 subs. We also got a guest soon come. Yeah. Let us cook.
I think next week is gonna be our first guest.
Okay, let us cook, guys. Let us cook soon. Also, I just want to say, guys, I finally had fun during a DJ set for the first time in a couple of weeks. I finally had fun at a DJ set.
I'm so glad to hear that, bro.
In a couple of weeks, bro. Yeah.
Tell us more.
I've just been trying to get back to like the music side of things and just like remember we've been in a creative block. I'm still struggling with my one a bit. But like last night I had a lot of fun like playing music and just enjoying it. Like even on Friday, I'm not gonna lie, on Friday, I had fun playing music. I had a couple technical difficulties, but like it didn't get me down, man. So I wasn't upset that it happened. I just had to recover and push forward. So like,
got you.
Yeah, but like last night, I had like a lot of fun. Like there was no pressure to conform to a crowd. There was no need to like play commercialized music because there's people in front of you. Like I genuinely just had a good time playing music.
But also because this was your event, you had control over.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But it's like, yeah, it was like a takeover event, but it wasn't. How can I say? It wasn't 100% like our people. Like it's not like the cave crowd or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lot of people that we didn't know who popped up because they heard about it and that sort of thing. And just the fact that they were also like super receptive towards what we were playing and that sort of thing. Like I had a lot of fun DJing yesterday.
Nice,
for the
bro.
first time.
I'm very glad to hear that, man.
Yeah, same.
I'm
bro.
a little bit jealous.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
I haven't had that like really, you know that feeling when you leave and you're like, yo,
you know, like that was fun.
Yeah. Look, you always do the job. You always, but it's like, did you have fun personally yourself? Yeah.
How was before we continue on this one? How was your thingy that you did your live stream?
Oh, Paid in Full. Yeah, that was dope. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know what to expect, but Paid in Full, I think they're trying to start their YouTube up, because that's the wave.
That's the wave now, yeah.
If you haven't noticed. And
why would you do it like that?
I mean, because we're doing YouTube now.
Face.
And yeah, it was dope, man. It was myself, Waggy, Brian Travis, Icon. It was really dope, man.
They really brought back the.
Yeah, Bobby AVR on the technical. It's always a good setup when Bobby's on there.
Yeah.
And it was fun, man. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. It was actually really dope. Like we did it at the Ganja stop in Plattekloof.
Oh, they have a shop in Plattekloof now.
Yeah, which doubles as UGC Studios as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Powerful.
So it's like a full like hub of
just creativity.
Yeah, exactly. They had food there.
Yeah.
It was a vibe. It was fun, man. And then I did a wedding after that last night in Paul. That was fun.
Did you play or
cool.
did you did you set up the wedding?
Well,
Because all the cack you had to do yesterday, there's no way you could have gone and
No,
set
no,
up
no,
a whole
no.
wedding also.
no, not at all. So, what I usually do is in the quote, if somebody asks me to play the wedding, I will quote them basically two options.
Yeah.
For me to do everything, or for me to just come and play. So yesterday, I have a sound company, equipment company that I've used for all my events, and they will go and do all the equipment setup and everything like that.
You just
and
rock
then
up.
I just come and play. But it also goes both ways, where it could be like, do you want me to be there from the start and DJ the whole event, or
Just a specific 2 hours
just for
or
the reception? Yeah. So most of the time they just want me for that, and I don't want to do it like 8 hours, bro.
Yo,
like,
the 8
it's too
hours
much.
is super tiring because you set up,
Yeah.
you have to now sit through the ceremony, sit through the reception and all of the stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But wait, what you were gonna say?
No, at all.
You were gonna say, yeah. Was the law enforcement almost shut us down last night?
What happened, bro?
The Jealous Boys.
Jealous.
The Jealous Boys. Nah, so last night, so I was closing off the A3 takeover. So like Spikes just like comes running up out of nowhere, bro. This is like 20 minutes before we have to obviously close the event down. It was like 20 minutes. He runs up and he turns the master down and he's like, "What's the Jealous Boys are outside? Just like gonna keep it quiet."
What time was this?
So like 20 to 2
On a Saturday night.
on a Saturday night
In Bree
bro.
Street.
In Bree. Turns the master down. He's like, "Yo, the Jealous Boys is outside, just like hang in. I'm gonna come back now and we can put up the music." This means to close the windows. They closed everything that can just allow the sound to stay trapped on the inside of the room, bro. Yeah.
Why?
Because the man wanted to close the whole thing off.
I've never heard of that. Since when do you have noise complaints on Bree Street?
I don't know. Bro. I don't know if it was noise complaints specifically, but when I tell you he ran in, turned the master down, he was like,
that
this
doesn't
man is
make
throwing.
sense.
Like they're throwing a whole tantrum downstairs, and then we had to wait for them to dip, and then we could turn.
Nah,
the
that
music
makes
up
no
again.
sense, bro. That's crazy. I've never ever heard of that.
Shout out the Jealous Boys one time. But to be fair, they've done that. They've done that at Clubhouse also. At Pro Clubhouse.
Is it a licensing thing?
I
I
don't know what it is.
Is it
exactly.
residents complaining? Is it?
I
What
don't
could
know.
it possibly be?
Because
My thing is always this, bro. If it is a matter of somebody living there and they're complaining, you chose to live on Long Street, Bree Street, Loop Street,
what do you
Clove
expect?
Street. What do you expect? How
Yeah.
can you complain about noise?
I don't know. It'd be like that sometimes.
For instance,
bro.
okay, I live here across the road from the stadium. This morning I got woken up at like 7 a.m. because it's the Spa Women's, what's it called?
The running trail
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So there's people on the mic, early B screaming and
was early B.
yeah, and it's like, I mean, it sucks, but I can't complain.
can't
I
complain.
chose
You
to
chose to
live
live
here.
here, yeah.
You know what I mean? But man, people are silly, bro.
Yeah.
But it was
are silly.
A3 was good though.
Yeah, it
was a good
was
party.
really good, not gonna
Yeah.
lie. We had a nice turnout, a lot of people came through. And again, it's a weird time of the month, and it's the 23rd. Homies didn't get paid yet. It's also Ramadan. So there's a lot of factors going into it that would prevent you from having a good night. You get like a good night with like with bodies and that sort of thing. But hey,
I think it's
A3 got motion? Question mark.
A3 got statement. Fact, not a statement.
I'm asking the question because we don't believe in DJ pool.
Yeah, but I think you do. I think you guys have some pool now, especially as a collective. It's not an individual thing of like one person. Like you have a collective of DJs and everybody knows what the vibe is. And also you complement each other.
Yeah, real. The glazing is crazy. No Diddy. Did you see that on Twitter?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
so
Diddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Guys.
He said Diddy.
Diddy. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what Diddy is.
So, I don't know. For those of you who don't have Twitter, people are replacing stuff like pause and with no Diddy.
Yeah.
So
I saw that.
Yeah, no Diddy.
I'm just giving. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just
Damn,
trying to
what
give
you
you
say,
a
fuck
compliment,
me
bro.
for, Brody?
Yeah.
Damn, Brody's hating on me early in the morning, man, bro. I came here high-spirited, bro.
You really did, eh? I don't know. To be fair, you just woke up.
Yeah, this man phoned me awake this morning, guys. I would have been 25 minutes late for the pod.
Yo, I've got a dead leg, bro. I can hardly walk. We played soccer yesterday.
Yeah, shout out. That was real good.
It was fun.
Bro.
First preseason game. Brody, you must come join us, bro.
The man said I would have been pro if it wasn't for my knee injury.
ACL.
I get you. Yeah.
Okay, so Daisies announced that they're doing a city.
They announced a couple things actually.
Yeah. What are they? So what else was there?
So the first thing was that their first international headline is dropping tomorrow, Monday, 25th. The fact that they're doing obviously the 4-day thing that they announced, and then it's the fact that they're only doing Cape Town this year. So no more Joburg edition, which I think is brilliant. But that's just my take on it. And then obviously their theme for this festival, which is Star in the Night or something. Under the Stars, yeah.
There's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, it's great that they're doing Cape Town only. But it comes back to our conversation from last week of we're going to do a Cape Town event. Well, in Cape Town, who they're going to book? Are they gonna put the lights on Cape Town artists, or they're just gonna bring some Joburg artists again?
I think they're gonna put the light on Cape Town artists. Yeah, me out because, again, when I look at the structure of Daisy's Joburg, for example, it was maybe a third of the structure of Daisy's Cape Town, because obviously in Joburg it's a 1-day thing, so they only had a main stage where all the main people performed and all the headlining acts performed, and then they closed it down, you know.
Sure.
So I don't think there was necessarily a space like where we have 3 different stages in our city when they have it here. So there's a bunch of DJs and whatever. I don't think it's the same in Joburg. So it's like only the main stage with a couple performers, maybe a couple DJs on the side at the activations for energy and that. So I think because this whole 4-day thing is happening, there's an extra day now. So it's going to be from Thursday all the way through to Sunday. I do think they're going to put a lot more energy into the Thursday than what people think. Because again, not like with Sunday where it's just a wee house takeover.
For sure.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more energy on
So
Thursday.
traditionally, Thursday used to be campsite parties. So you'd have like a Red Bull truck and maybe like 1 or 2 small stages in the campsite, and that's the first night when people arrive and you just join the campsite. That's how it used to be. I don't know if it's going to be like that again, unless they actually have full-on lineups and all stages are open and all that, which would be amazing, because then in that case it gives you 3 nights, 4 days of
it incentivizes you to go that Thursday, which I think they should do.
And it gives more space as well, because then they can have a full lineup of everyone from all over the country, and obviously, you know, some more headliners.
I think they should do that. I think they should have an international headliner perform on that Thursday. Again, obviously, same thing on the Friday, same thing on the Saturday. But they should treat the Thursday like the Friday when they usually open up.
Yeah.
But you have to account for Thursday. People might not go through on the Thursday. You know, things like writing exams, working.
Yeah.
But I think people will go through if you incentivize them to go through. Then like we said now.
But it's also risky to put the headliner on a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? There is a bit of a risk involved in it, because if people don't show up, then
I don't think there's a risk involved, because at the end of the day, that's the same question you have for yourself on the Friday. Because again, a lot of people also only show up to Daisies on Saturday. Yeah. So it's the same principle, just a day earlier.
Yeah. I think it's going to be very important for them to, number one, they drop in their international headliner tomorrow.
I'm excited to see who it is, bro.
It needs to be an
A-lister.
Because if they...
idea of who you guys might... I know everybody does this every year, but is there sort of...
realistically?
Yeah, a realistic top 3 that you guys think...
So, okay, there's a few thought patterns behind maybe not doing a Joburg event, because you can put more budget into one city, into one lineup. You're not doubling up. But on the flip side, you're not earning the income from another city's tickets.
But those minor are coming to Cape Town
Sure.
now.
Okay.
They are flocking to Cape Town, bro.
I.e., hey neighbor, everyone's going to Pretoria for
And
Kendrick.
I know a bunch of people from Cape Town who said, fuck it.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah.
Left.
It needs to be something massive. Like really, really not. They've been doing B/C listers.
Phase.
They haven't been
I would
doing
say
any
Jed-
A-listers.
Jed last year is a B+.
It's a B+, but it's still not one act that people are gonna lose their shit to.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
Jones is
saying?
an A-lister, but apparently, because I didn't stay for his set, but the set list that he had for that evening wasn't his best.
I'm not gonna lie.
We need to think about it from a perspective of people that aren't niche or hardcore music fans.
Yeah.
If you are into hip hop, drill, etc., JID,
they make
Stormzy, it makes sense. You need to get somebody that is like, it's gonna be, holy shit, they got Kendrick Lamar. Holy shit, they got Chainsmokers. What's his dude? Khalid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It needs to be something like that where you don't have to necessarily know the artist so heavily, like Kelani or G-Eazy was here, and it's just like, okay, cool, we
Name
know who
5
they
G-Eazy
are.
songs.
Yeah, we know who they are, but like, is it really gonna pull 10, 15, 20,000 people?
Okay, so who is your top 3 realistic options?
Yeah, who would you, like, if you could pick one headliner for each day, for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, who are you picking?
It's a very good question because, I mean, everybody has their opinions on this and everybody wants to have a Scott or they want a set.
No, that's
That's
unrealistic.
That's why my thing is we need to be realistic about who's coming to Cape Town.
I'm gonna give you my top 3. I'm saying Saturday, the Saturday evening, Nikki. I'm saying Nikki. I would dump hella money into that. Leave my youthful Delulu, dog.
It's still a weird one for me when we're talking about A-listers because Youthful Delulu. It's a weird one for me talking about A-listers. Kendrick was an exception. If somebody can come here and sell out a 3-city stadium tour by themselves, I don't see them being part of a lineup.
I don't see why.
Kendrick was a weird exception. That didn't make sense to me, but
I don't think Nikki sells out the 3-stadium tour, if I'm being honest.
Didn't Nikki do that
Nikki,
already?
she
Nikki
did.
did that, bro. Nikki was here. She sold
Drake's
out.
been here, Nicki's been here, Cole's
Yeah.
been here, Kendrick's been here, Travis has been here.
But this is what I'm saying though. Like I think the Nikki thing is possible. Cause like on her tour date calendar, there's nothing for like that time of the year. So maybe. And she's touring during that time, but there's no date specific.
So you could say Nicki / Cardi.
I wouldn't say Cardi. I'd prefer Nikki.
What if you get
to
one of
Cardi?
one of their daughters? Saweetie. Nah, Ice Spice is not gonna happen.
Ice Spice.
That's A plus right now.
Yeah.
We have to think about who they are right now.
Yeah.
We can get people that are not in their prime,
Not
basically.
in their prime, yeah.
We get people that are globally renowned but
Kendrick
not
is
in
not
their
in
prime.
his prime. That's why we got him.
It's an exception, bro. But that's an exception.
But yeah, I'm saying Nikki on the Saturday, Fred again on the Friday, Kate Renata on the Thursday. That's my
Kate
that's my
Renata
top
has
3.
to happen.
That's my
Kate
top 3.
Renata has to happen. For years and
But-
years and years.
Hear me out. If they want to have 40,000+ people,
I think that's actually a good top 3. Eh?
I think they need to do something like either go A-list in multiple genres or sort of B+ in the same sort of realm. So if you're going to do like Kate Renata, then you get Masego.
or
then
you get Musa, what's that? Muramasa.
But they have had him before.
Oh yeah, they did.
So yeah, I don't know, bro. Let's see. We'll
Anyway, guys,
know by
that's,
tomorrow.
That's my top 3. Kate Renata, Fred again, and Nikki.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
30,
tapping in, bro.
40,000 people. For me, I think that's possible.
Yeah, I think it is.
Fred
Especially
again
because
alone.
Yeah, because it's a one city thing.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's less logistics to fly those same artists to Joburg, to set
Sure.
up a whole new stage in Joburg. I think it's gonna
I think it's possible. Okay.
Sorry, on the Daisies talk, do you think that your headliner could be... Would you be mad if it wasn't an international in terms of they're from another country, but it would be someone like maybe a Black Coffee. Or
I'm not bothered, bro. No.
Nah.
What is the pull factor for having that support in for Daisies, which is an international
Level
festival,
or
level
international
festival?
scaled festival?
Local artists are supporting lineups.
Supporting acts.
You can be a headliner. Tyla is an international artist. Coffee is an international artist, but they are supporting to the headliners, right? So I think Tyla would be a great addition. Obviously, after dropping the album
debut
now, we'll get into that.
Yeah. New Music Fridays.
Yeah, so much music has been dropped this week, bro.
no
It's
cap.
been
The streets is saying Tyler dropped a harder album than Metro.
I haven't listened to Tyler's album. I listened to the Metro album. I don't know about that.
Every time I say something outlandish, that's might give me the craziest side I have ever experienced in
Brody?
my life. No, you too with him.
Yeah, because
Eat me with him.
yeah, I'm not even gonna. What do you mean? You
The
can't even
streets,
compare
bro.
these two, bro.
That's
How
what
can
the
you compare
streets are
Tyler
saying.
and Metro?
we both listened to the album on Friday, and we were chatting in the group about this particular album
About Tyler's album.
and Metro's album.
Did you listen to both?
I listened to both, yes.
Yeah, but we're comparing apples and oranges. What do you mean?
That's New Music Fridays, bro. Tyler had the girlies in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Not even the
Yeah,
girlies. no.
everyone.
that what's that one with Kane and Skilly Bang? Is it Jump? Song with Kane and Skilly Bang.
I don't know.
Yeah, what a pop.
I looked through the album just to see like who
What?
are featured. Yeah.
What a pop, bro. Shout out.
Calvin Momo on the intro.
Mm.
Thames. Yeah. Jump.
Yeah,
Kane
Kane and Skilly Bang.
Becky G. Obviously the Water remix of Travis Scott.
Yeah. Nah, shout out.
And you know what I love? It's not 45 songs.
Hey yo, can we? There's a lot of R&B and like that sort of
Yeah.
artists who do want to drop 25 plus songs. Chris Brown, I'm
That's the
talking
Chris
to
Brown.
you, bro.
Yeah, 38 songs on an album, bro.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
No one wants to
Nice.
listen to 38 songs.
It's weird that you said 38. It's a 38-minute long album, bro. That's a quick, fast.
Yeah, because the Metro album is an hour long, 59
Mm.
minutes.
I don't know about this Metro album, bro. There's a lot of skippables on there.
People looked at me silly when I said it's meh. The shit is meh.
It is.
Besides like that, there's nothing
There's
else
nothing
on this
that
album, bro.
after listening to it, but like that I walked away. I was like, yo, that was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that.
There's
I'm
the-
excited to play that.
There's a
Like,
few songs like this type shit, obviously type shit like that. And there's a couple more to like the end of the album that's like decent, but the album itself is meh.
let's talk about Future, bro. We can say this is a Future album too, right? Basically, it's a Future and Metro
Future
album.
album,
He's
yeah.
on every track, so it's a Future album. He had an album 2 years ago as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it 2 years ago?
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
We're talking like 30 songs
In the past,
in the past 2 years, plus singles and features.
Yeah.
What has this guy really done, bro?
You can't.
Like name a huge banger that is a Future track, not a
feature.
feature with Drake, not a something like that. And I was beefing with Drake too.
Yeah.
That's a big statement because I feel like Future was partially responsible for like the mumble rap era. Him and Young Thug.
Never mind what his legacy is.
Yeah,
We're
he's
talking
just
about
saying
in
like
3 years, he's released basically 2 albums, and we can name a few songs, but it's like
it all has a feature. It all like
Yeah.
all his hits has a feature. Like there's no out and out like Future hit. Like you could say like I would say that Mask Off was maybe one of his like last like hits that completely ran the streets.
yeah, like his own like no
Yeah.
feature, yeah, and that was a long.
That was a while.
time
That was a
ago.
minute ago. Yo, you're not fucking with Future like that.
No, I'm not saying I'm not fucking
Damn.
with him. I'm just saying
Damn.
like,
Future, if you hear this, bro, I fuck with you.
yeah,
He's gonna diss this man.
yeah. Please come at us, Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know, bro. The algorithm might bless us.
Damn. Yeah, so he's beefing with Drake, which is I didn't see it coming. Apparently Joe Budden saw it coming.
Fuck Joe Biden, bro.
Yeah, but I mean he predicted it. I don't know what the context is there, because
Apparently, it's about the hand. So,
bro.
apparently,
we're talking about
grown men.
grown
These
men,
men
and
are
also
40
like
plus,
you
bro.
have a plethora of women to choose from around the world, and you're fighting over one woman,
Besides the fact that they have a plethora of women, these men are 40 plus. Future is 45, if not 46. Drake is
Really?
40. Bro, fact
Damn.
checker, how old is Future?
That's old, bro.
I'll check Drake. These are grandfathers basically, bro.
He's 40 years old. Future.
Okay, Future is 40, no?
I was gonna say you were pushing it a bit there, bro.
But he's
46
old.
is wild.
Drake is 37. These are grown ass men, bro. Start your family. Start your family.
They have families, they have kids.
They are co-parenting. Start a real family.
Nah, it's never gonna happen, bro.
Start a real family. They'll
Not Drake
co-parent.
and Future,
That-
bro.
Future left his only, okay, not his only kid, he has a bunch of kids. But Future left his one kid with Sierra to be fathered by Russell Wilson. Come now, man. Guys, please, man, stop this rap beef.
Going on this badge of start the beef with someone more famous than you.
Yeah, it's a good tactic, bro. It's a great tactic.
Guys,
Let's just go for the top.
yeah, this shit sells, bro.
Future, come at us.
Yeah.
Drake. Come get this
No
smoke, bro. Our 300 subscribers are gonna.
Ariel, they're gonna fang you, so
They're gonna have you.
don't play with us in the menu, please. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This whole Kendrick, this is obviously carrying the album. This album is not a good album. It's a strong 5.5.
If Kendrick wasn't on there, I don't think anyone would be really talking about this album.
Yeah,
bro.
and the thing is like people were going batshit crazy about like the features, like saying, oh, this is not the generic 21 Savage anymore, and like Kodak Black and all of that things, that they got generational verses from like Rick Ross and like Kendrick and that sort of thing, which again, dope, but this album is it's not that, man. Like there was people saying that this album was better than Heroes and Villains too.
I don't know, bro. It just all sounds very like cookie cutter, copy paste, same old shit all the time.
Same
like,
old shit,
There's
bro.
nothing inspiring about it. There's nothing like catchy. There's no
And apparently they're
fun.
dropping another one soon.
whatever, bro.
Which, so you're gonna do a double album run, and your first album is meh.
I just love that there's like some excitement in hip hop
Because
again,
of,
bro.
yeah, 100%.
Like the fact that the GOATs, the top three are beefing in a way.
Let me pull up some youthful Delulu for you guys again.
I feel like Kendrick is starting the resurgence of that though, because
It's weird, because like they all have a relationship in a way. Kendrick and Drake have had songs together. Cole and Kendrick haven't, but there's been.
There's been
everybody's
hits and
always
whatever,
wanted that
yeah.
project.
Can I? Okay, there's two things I want to say. I want to say number one, out of the big three, Kendrick has never been one.
Carry on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna breathe while this guy
out
talks
of
shit.
the big three, Kendrick has never been one. And secondly, Kendrick is the most insecure between the three of them.
Insecure. You're talking about
Insecure.
Drake, the most insecure man on the planet,
The most
bro.
insecure man, but out of the three of them, Kendrick is the most insecure.
I think he's
rapper.
the most secure, bro.
Nope.
This guy speaks his entire life. You know everything about his life, bro.
This man is insecure. This man is permanently butthurt in his feelings when Drake does something, bro. Butthurt in his feelings, permanently sad, and then he wants to pull up with a verse. Nah, man. Nah. I can't.
Bro.
I can't.
Okay, let
God.
me start with this. They each are number one in their lane. Number one. It's like you can't compare Tyla's album with Metro's album. You cannot compare Drake to Kendrick to Cole. You cannot, bro.
I'm
It
not
is
comparing the three.
Completely different things.
The
The conversation about Kendrick has never been number one is bullshit.
Yeah, but he's number one in his own lane. But remember,
Yeah.
you remember the conversation is that they each have their own lane and they're number one in it.
Yeah.
But then why is there consistently a talk of a big three?
But he's saying there is no big three.
Yeah, but this is why I'm saying he's the most insecure between the three of them.
I would think if you go back to J. Cole's EPs, albums, so on and so forth, J. Cole and Drake are closer than people think in terms of the style that they have.
Homies also.
When Kendrick dropped To Pump a Butterfly, and then he dropped another one after that, Damn. Bro, those albums were fucking brilliant. It was all anybody could talk about.
Yeah, but in all
Kendrick's
fairness,
discography in terms of what his albums are clear. They are clear. Cole, in terms of discography and albums, is number 3. I love J. Cole. I love him, but he's got 2 all-time albums. Maybe 1. 2014 Forest Hills Drive is an all-timer, and then you've got
For Your Eyes.
Yeah,
that's an
but
all-timer.
it's not a.
For Your Eyes isn't the upper echelon. It's Born Sinner and Silent Story would be the other 2.
Nah, but that's not all-timers, bro. We're talking about like Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, To Pump a Butterfly, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. We're talking about, bro, this is upper echelon, okay? Obviously, Drake, he's got a million albums.
Yeah.
Quantity-wise is a million. And he's got, but Cole doesn't come close there. I'm saying that Cole is probably my favorite rapper, but he doesn't compare in terms of the discography over there.
Yeah,
What Kendrick has done, album-wise, art-wise, shifting culture, changing perspectives, taking risks, is clear by a fucking
But all of them
mile,
have done
bro.
that, bro.
No, they have not all done
Cole
that.
also takes risks. He also jumps out of a bag. He also gets deep in a bag.
Yes,
Like,
but
look at
it's not
like the
comparable,
perfect,
bro.
the perfect example is Cole's For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah.
Like he took a completely left-sided approach when it came to that album.
Yes, but it's still
Exactly.
it's the topic wise. Yes, he was talking. It's basically an album for his daughter, right? Talking about love, vulnerability, being very vulnerable. But sonically and style wise, it's still an boom bap hip hoppy sort of.
When he released the project, it came out as a documentary. So I think it was also a visual project, not just an audio one. And also, J. Cole's pen I think, is more superior. But I think in terms of the longevity of what they've done and what they've actually done, Kendrick is clear. He has to be.
I'm not gonna argue.
I fuck with all of them, bro. I'm saying
Same.
they are number
Same.
one in each of their lanes.
But in the comparison,
Drake is the pop star. He is Michael Jackson. Kendrick is Prince. He is the creative, weird, like he's an alien. He's an actual alien. He's not part of us. Cole is the most human, down to earth. He's the most relatable one.
Fairs. You just
So
want to
in
ride his
terms of
bicycle in the
what,
neighborhood.
where, like, think about what you want to, the vibe you want to get in. When you're driving home late at night, you're listening to some Drake, right? If you, yeah, but that's the sort of vibe.
Yeah, I'm not listening to Drake after 2 a.m., bro.
Cole is inspirational, motivational. You know, Kendrick is Kendrick.
I think in terms of the lives that they live also, Kendrick and J. Cole are very much separated from social media.
The fame and social
Yeah.
yeah.
Whereas Drake is there.
Yeah, but it boils down to what you said. Like, Drake is the pop star, so obviously Drake is going to be heavily influenced by the social media and like staying
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But again, I'm saying for the broader population, there's an undisputed number one.
Okay, so when we say number one, we're talking about like numbers, sales, that kind of thing, everything. Okay. Let's flip this question on you.
Let's go.
The metric by which you are judging this is what? Billboard Top 100, number ones, sales, all that kind of thing, right?
Remember before?
Who's the number one DJ in the world right now?
Is it Fred again?
No, bro. It's like fucking Martin Garrix or David Guetta or some shit, bruh.
Bro.
Bro, but what? You saying numbers
That's
and...
a terrible comparison.
Why is it a terrible comparison?
Because like before we kicked off the pod, I said verbatim, there's no real metric that you can use to compare the three of them, right? Because again, each of them are equally the best rappers,
Mm-hmm.
right? Each of them are equally creative. Each of them can equally sell out stadiums, come up with the most creative like fucking concert, do like everything from a creative and a rap perspective. All three of them can match each other, right? It's like the best pound for pound fighters who all have a zero record.
Yeah.
You get me? So realistically speaking, the only metric that you can judge these manner on is the numbers. Because again, you're gonna argue until you blue in the face that this one's a better rapper than that one, and that one raps better than this one. This one's more creative than that one, and that you can argue yourself blue in the face, bro. Until the metric comes of, okay, cool. So the one thing that is very common to all of them is who sells. Who sells?
I don't know, bro. It's a tough one, man.
And that's the same metric that is involved with everything that is entertainment related. We fight that metric every day.
But by the same conversation, if you're going to say that the metric is numbers, you telling me you're not a better DJ than David Guetta.
David Guetta, if you're watching this, I'm a better DJ.
Exactly, bro.
But this is what I'm saying, though. It's like, how do you can't compare us like that, for example, right? But the metric that you can compare is what sells. And it's the same thing with them. I'm going to say it again. You can't say that Kendrick is a better rapper than J. Cole or that he's a better rapper than Drake, because the best rap songs that we've heard in the last 3 years have come from either one of them, and the songs had a long run. So what metric do you go by? What sells? Yes, Brody, your hand is up.
If Drake is more, here's always my question or debate about this is, if Drake is more of the pop star, he is more commercial, he's obviously going to get more plays and streams.
And also, he's multi-genre.
And also, he's the only one that's
so maybe the
consistent on social media and stuff like that. So people are always seeing him, so they always know what's coming, what's happening. Kendrick and J. Cole just say, Friday I'm dropping this, and they just drop it. They don't.
Yeah, but
they've also only stayed within the hip-hop realm. If we're going to say overall sales and streams and numbers, Drake has taken 500 different routes.
Yeah, but then you can also then make the impact that Drake has more cultural impact in the two of them. See, so this is what I'm saying though. There's no fair metric to go at.
You shouldn't be judging Drake in a hip hop context though.
But you saying.
Multiple different genres, you have to judge him in those.
But you saying you can't say Drake. You can't judge him in a hip hop context. But he's one of, if not the biggest hip hop artist.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
I think I would disagree personally. I would look at Drake as more of a pop artist, and
No, man.
This is so
Drake
this
Drake is a rapper,
Let me put it out there. This is a pop artist that out raps 80% of the rappers
Drake
right now.
is a rapper, my guy.
look at the rappers you have now. I feel like it doesn't take much.
Okay, let's not even say them. Let's say if we're just saying hip hop, Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, and just talk about hip hop. Fuck Drake's
Outside
Afro
thing.
shit and everything else.
Leave all of that.
Just hip hop. Now we say by that metric.
Okay.
Does Drake still outsell everyone else just based on hip hop
In my personal opinion, he does.
numbers?
Yeah.
Then are we saying based on that he's number one?
I'm saying yes. And on top of that, like I said, there's no way for us to constructively rank them in terms of creativity and rapping because they can all do everything exceptionally well.
It's just crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah. Until we get a Drake response and a J. Cole response, there's no way anybody can say that the one person raps better than the other.
this conversation is going to happen until
Until the responses come.
for the next 15, 20 years, bro. It's like a
Nah,
Biggie Tupac conversation.
Nah, it's not. Hear me out. If none of these men respond to this Kendrick thing, then I will put Kendrick number one. Because the fact that he was so blatant in what he was saying, and the fact that he called them out, like he said, this is for you guys. There was no sneak dissing, no tiptoeing around the conversation.
Yeah, it was blatant.
It was blatant. And if none of these men come back and say, you know what, fuck you too, this is for you, then Kendrick's number one. You heard me.
But the thing is, Drake is subliminal, bro.
Fuck.
Kanye said this in the Drink Champs
Yes, he
interview.
did.
You don't know if you're getting. You're the only person that will know if you're getting
Yes.
dissed by Drake.
And that's fun. That's fun. It's fun to go listen to a song 3 years later and be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, he was talking about this person and that
Yeah.
person. But Drake has never been direct
Blatant,
until like back to back, charged up,
Yeah.
and like during all of those things, like again
with Pusha T.
with Pusha T and all of that stuff. So if Cole and Drake does not come out with responses in this next couple weeks, Kendrick, you number one, my brother.
And also, you it's 2 versus 1 here too.
It's 2v1.
Kendrick took on 2 of them, bro.
Yeah, basically.
And not just anybody. He took on both of them.
Both of them,
The
yeah.
other goats, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They need to respond. If they don't respond, it's chai, bro.
Either way, I think it's fantastic for hip hop,
Yeah.
bro.
This man got a bunch of eye rolls in that segment.
I don't know, man. It's like out of all of them, I play Drake the most. He is the most palatable for DJ.
We don't have a choice.
You don't play any
Yeah.
Kendrick out. You play a little bit of Cole out. Who do I listen to the most? Cole.
Yeah.
Who do I get impacted by the most? Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I've never heard the baddies say play Mr. Morel and the Big Steppers.
no, not at all. But then you have another side of, you know, like girls that love J. Cole.
Yeah, real.
So it's weird, bro.
That's why I said it's a very weird metric. There's no way to constructively judge this man and pick an undisputed number one.
Well,
Unless
there'll
you
never
go by
be.
sales.
There'll never be a
Undisputed number one.
kind of. The only thing that happens, I feel, is that if one of them just drop off completely, and then one of the three just carries on for another 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
If Cole or Kendrick stop in the next 5, 10 years, and Drake carries on for another 10, 15 years,
He'll obviously
which
be the
could
one who's
possibly
remembered
go.
the most.
yeah, of course.
But I'm saying, okay, on that note, because remember, it's rumored that J. Cole is retiring after he drops The Fall Off. This is his next studio album, which is The Fall Off.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
would
rumored
suck,
that he's
bro.
retiring.
But what constitutes a retirement in hip hop, bro?
Just completely stopping making music,
Yeah. No features.
not performing.
You may be just doing mobile
Don't
shit,
know.
running the label in the
Yeah.
background. Yeah.
No performances, no
You
recording.
can't say I'm retiring,
You are, because you're not rapping.
but you're still making
Yeah,
music.
but none of these men are known for making music. They're not known for producing. They're not known for that
They
executive
do
stuff.
that, but
They
they're
do it,
not.
but they're not
It's not
known
what
for
they're
it.
known for.
So you
Yeah.
can say like, I'm done with music. Doesn't mean you'll stop producing. You just won't release your own songs or drop
Yeah.
or rap anymore.
I think an even more interesting conversation is who's going to be the next big three.
There is no next big three. There is no next big three.
Not to carry hip hop and not to.
Respectfully, outside of the big three, there's no one carrying
There's
hip-hop
nothing.
right now.
And there's definitely going to be some young kids watching this. They're
and
going
be
to
like,
say,
yeah.
it's Cardi, and it's so like
Nah,
Uzi, no.
respectfully, no.
Not carrying hip hop, bro.
Every one of those people who you can think of, who you say is carrying hip hop, is not culturally shifting anything within
No.
the hip hop sphere like the three of them.
It's
did.
way too niche.
It's way
way too niche.
None of these new men are shifting hip hop in that realm, in that way.
Damn.
So respectfully, yeah. Yeah. Also, get in the comment section there and give us your top three. Who's number one out of your the three that
And reasoning why too.
yeah, interesting enough, the reasons why. Because again, without that Kendrick verse, that Metro album is ass.
Okay, let's wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, before we wrap it up, someone got in the comment section. Also, shout out, Big Stage. There was Big Stage who got in our comment section and he asked, "What do we think about MCs?" So yeah, let's close it off with that one. You had a terrible experience with the MC on Friday. What happened?
I walked in to the venue and I heard someone screaming, bro. Like, you know, that just, I don't know what this trend of every MC saying exactly the same thing as every other MC, and it's the same tone, the same style.
The same
this
cadence.
screaming, this mumbling sort of cadence
It's
of like
it's like they're stealing bars.
yeah, I don't understand this thing, bro. Like it's not fun for anybody. And I think they're the only people that enjoy hearing their own voice on the mic. And I walk in and I'm like, where is this MC? Who is this? I don't know who it is. And this dude's in the bathroom on the mic. He's standing in the bathroom. And he's screaming on the mic, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, this was happening while I was playing now. I did not know that this man was in the bathroom. I heard. So the first thing
What are
I'm
you
playing,
doing?
I'm playing and I hear someone go, yo, on the mic. My first instinct is, oh, it's the regular man from the place that we're at.
Yeah.
That's the regular guy. It's like, oh,
But I didn't recognize his voice though.
same. And then afterwards, I was like, hey, yo, I do not know this voice. So now, obviously, it's trickling into like the transitions and that, and you start hearing it in the background, and it's like, okay, now it's missing because now he's starting to mimic the lyrics that I'm playing, and I'm like, don't rap after the song, don't. And anyways, eventually, one of our regular brews come in and he saves us and he takes the mic and he's like, yeah. Welcome to the home of da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're with Kane right now. Please enjoy the music. Switches the mic off.
Thank God. I don't know what it is, man. Like it's a skill to be an MC. An MC is there to add a little bit of flavor and seasoning to the performance. You are not performing.
You are not.
This
the
is
main
not
attraction.
your show. Like it's a skill. There are some guys that do it super well.
I can
But
give
we're
you.
not trying to hear you say the same thing over and over.
I want to shout out, I don't think you will know him. I don't think Kane will know him. But MC Renz.
Nah.
Yo, my guy. It's like the face of KFC now.
Yeah, you guys told me about this ad a while back.
Yeah.
He is one of the best MCs I've ever heard. He does his thing for 10 seconds, puts it off, he goes to jail, he'll come back and do another thing. It is the best I've ever heard.
Yeah. If I had to shout out an MC who I think is miles ahead, especially like in our space in Cape Town, it's Diddy Goodfellow. Have you ever heard Diddy?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
I know the name.
yeah.
I think
So
we
last
spoke
week or at Between Friends when we were watching Sigwabs.
he was emceeing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
He looks like Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very similar with like the gold dreadlocks.
Yeah.
When I tell you, this man has finesse, bro.
Yeah, no, he
He's
was great, bro.
smooth.
Yeah.
Like it's like you said, it's not your show. All you have to do is compliment what's
That's
happening.
all you need
When
to
I
do,
tell
bro.
you, this man is so good, and like it gets to the point of where he will sing. Like let's say it's a bit of a build-up transition, and it takes a while to get to the drop.
Mm.
He will sing relatable songs, or you'll sing songs in a similar cadence, and people would get into it.
Genius.
It's not just a normal like, shit. What do MCs even say? Like it's not the normal stuff, man. It's not the normal stuff that you was like, DJ,
Yeah.
we wanna. It's not that, bro.
Yeah.
Like you'll break out in full on song,
Mm.
and it would like people would eat that shit up, bro. Like Teddy's the best in the city. You could even make
Pause. The best in the city?
where I come from and the space that I'm in and my generation of homies, best in the city.
Okay. What about our homie at Rand?
I've actually never heard the man at Rans, but I've heard a lot about the person.
You were there with me.
I didn't pay attention like that.
What is his name again, bro?
But I know who you're talking about.
so
I've
bad
seen a
with
lot
names,
of people
bruh.
shout him out and say that he's literally like that he's also the best. But like from my
You have
from
to
my
stick to blank, bro.
ear,
I can't think what his
from
name
my
is.
ear and my perspective, Teddy is what I would consider the bar.
Well, at least we're talking about what's good.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're emceeing,
these are
pay
money that
attention
you
to
can
these
yeah,
guys.
these are money you can look out to.
because damn, bro.
Special shout out to Zubi the MC also. You know Zubi?
Yeah, he's doing well.
Zubi's also very good at this thing. He also does this thing where he complements the sound instead of trying to overbear. Like there was times where I'd watch Zubi and he'd sit on the sofa and he would tell the sound engineer, nah, my mic's too loud. My mic doesn't need to be this loud.
Yeah.
Or he'd suss out the vibes and then he'd hop in. Like he would literally sit and get an idea of the DJ style and how the DJ plays to know, okay, cool, here's my pocket, I need to do this, I need to say this at that point in time. Like, he's been studying this thing, like, deep, bro.
Yeah.
Comes from a place of him going. We used to see him at Jaws all the time. He used to go to so much, and he doesn't. I don't think he even starts emceeing. When I've been in the room with him or at an event, he doesn't start until the first half of your set is done.
Yeah, literally, and that's what I say. Like, he literally sits and he gauges you. He sees what you play, like what your style is, how you transition, and that sort of thing. And then he's like, okay, cool, I know my pocket.
Yeah.
Super dope, bro. So again, MCs watching this, you guys are just meant to complement what's happening in the room. Don't try and overperform. Don't try, because bro, literally one night I was in this other space. Mia was playing, and then Josh was also playing that same night. And then the MC literally made Josh turn the music off so that he can announce that someone bought a fucking 1942 Don Julio. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Shout out Big Stage for that comment, and also just for being a jazz MC as well.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's us. No?
Yo, that was a lot, bro.
Yeah, it got very intense. It always gets so intense on the sofa.
It does.
Bro.
It does. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna just have a chilled podcast.
I don't think we're ever gonna have a chill. I think one day Gremlin is gonna storm off the podcast because I'm gonna say some mad cuck, and he's gonna look at me and he's gonna be like,
No. Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
He's gonna leave his own apartment. I swear on God. Because the way this man looked at me when I said the Kendrick thing.
He said Kendrick is not number one.
And I will double down on that shit.
And he's
bro.
never been number one.
I will
That
double
is
down
a
on
wild
that shit,
statement.
Double down on that shit.
I can't wait for the comments, bro. Hey, look, people might not support what I say. People might support what I don't care.
Double down
This
on that
is what
shit,
I'm saying,
bro.
bro.
But yeah. Thank you, guys. This has been episode 7 of Let's Talk Foreplay.
Yeah, let's. Oh yeah. Thank you, Brody. We're pushing for
shout out
500
director.
subs.
Yeah, so
500 subs, please.
yeah,
let's
push,
get it,
guys. 500 subs. We're closing off the season 1 on episode 10. We're looking at getting a guest for next week. So
and go watch our set on the Cave channel.
Yeah. Also, our
Cave.
set is crazy. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
we cooked like hard, bro. We were saying that we've neglected the music content for a minute. Yeah, let me not speak my mind. We're ending off the episode, but yeah, go watch the YouTube set on the Caves channel. We're also gonna drop a BTS as to how we came about cooking up the set and what our thought process was, and just like a BTS for on the Cave and what I did and how we went about setup on the night. So that's coming soon as well. So yeah, let's get to 500 subs for the Let's Talk Foreplay podcast, and also just the page in general. And yeah, we got some exciting things lined up for you.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
Much love.
Love.
Peace.